Hi everyone, welcome to Koan's Kitchen. For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how I make the miso chicken with celery. It's a very simple but delicious dish. So let's start making it. This recipe is good for 2 people and ingredients include 3 to 4 chicken thighs, 1 celery, 2 cloves of garlic and 2 tablespoons of miso. It also uses some ground white pepper for seasoning. Note that there are many types of miso. The one that I use here is the Hana Maruki Mutenga Kochi miso, which I think has a nice balance of flavor between the red and the white miso. If you don't like miso, you can also replace it with 2 cubes of fermented tofu. To make this dish, first separate the celery sticks. Usually I don't use the center of the bunch of celery for stir fry. Instead, I like to reserve the center for making stock later. After you separate all the celery sticks, wash them carefully. After that, it is recommended to remove some of the tougher fibers in each celery stick. You can do it simply by breaking each end of the celery stick gently and tearing the fiber out. You may also use a knife to make a shallow cut on the inside to help with the process. Now cut them into shorter chunks and put it aside. After that, mince the 2 cloves of garlic and put them aside with the celery as well. Now debone the chicken thighs. For convenience, you may buy chicken thighs that are already deboned, but I like to buy those with bones. Yes, it requires a little bit of extra work, but not only is it cheaper, I can also save and freeze the chicken bones and the skins for cooking either chicken soup or for making the stock for other uses later. In this case, I use every part of the chicken thighs and there is no wastage. Now cut the thighs into smaller bits. I like to keep some of the skin, but if you don't, just put it with the bones for future use as well. Now you can start stir frying. First, heat the pan until it is hot. If you're using a stainless steel pan like me, you can test by dropping a little bit of water onto the pan. If the pan is hot enough, then the water will form droplets that roll on the surface. Wait for the droplets to evaporate, then turn to low heat, pour in a little bit of oil, and put the chicken thighs in. You don't have to add in too much oil if you keep the skin on the thighs. It is because the skin will also release oil as you stir fry. After you put in the chicken thighs, add in some grounded white pepper for seasoning. The good thing about white pepper in particular is that it is a mild spice that releases its flavor gradually. Now stir fry until you can't see any pink color in the thighs. Meanwhile, adjust the heat so that the pan continues to sizzle gently. Now you can put in the minced garlic and the celery. Mix them a little bit and then add in the miso and continue to stir fry for another 2 minutes. Now add in a little bit of water, cover it with a lid and let it steam for 2 minutes. Note that you don't have to add any salt because the miso provides the salt in this dish. But if you prefer a saltier flavor, then feel free to add some salt or soy sauce before covering the pan with the lid. Now it is ready to serve. You can either serve it in the pan directly or transfer it into a bowl first. Now you can have the miso chicken with celery. The chicken thigh is nicely cooked and is tender and juicy. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and let me know what you think about this recipe and your experience of making it. Please also like and subscribe to this channel for more cooking or baking videos in the future. See you next time in Koan's Kitchen.